to Jackie's Kitchen. I haven't posted in about 3 weeks. We've had a whole lot going on. It's been like super busy around here, and we just had like to take some time to like regroup and recharge. And so I'm happy, so happy actually, to be back today in the kitchen with all of you. So today I'm going to make hash brown casserole, and this is like the most spectacular recipe. It's hands down way better than Cracker Barrel's hash brown casserole. I've tried their recipe. I've actually tried their hash brown casserole, which I do like, but I like this version way better. So I'm going to show you how I make hash brown casserole, and I think you're going to really like it. And it pairs well with any kind of meat, or if you just want it as a standalone dish, you can do it with breakfast, you can do it with dinner, you can do it, you know, if you're having guests or company over. So it's just a whole lot of fun. It tastes really good. So I'm going to use a 26-ounce package of shredded hash brown potatoes. So these are not frozen. They come frozen, but I set them out and let them get, they're not like soggy, like completely thawed, but they're like mostly like 85% thawed. You can do them frozen, but then you have to bake it a little bit longer, obviously, because you want your hash browns to be cooked or to be warm and stuff. I'm using 4 tablespoons of minced onion flakes, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. I used white ground pepper for this one. It really doesn't make much difference. It's just a preference. It's salt and pepper, of course. I have 1 cup of sour cream here, and then I have 1 can of cream of chicken soup, and then I have a 1 pound bag of medium cheddar cheese. The recipe actually calls for 8 ounces, but I tend to like to have a little bit more cheese in my stuff. So I'm going to probably use more. I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to use enough cheese, and when I think I've used enough, then I'll stop. And I might even, like, of course, sprinkle some on the top. Oh, and then also I'm going to use a little bit of panko crumbs on top. Normally I just put the Italian seasoned breadcrumbs on it, but I can't find mine, so I'm going to use this panko, but I'm not going to use a whole lot, just enough on top to give it a little bit of crunch and crisp. So I'm going to show you. This is like so super easy to throw together. You basically start out with a big mixing bowl. Now before you start, actually, I preheated my oven to 375 because at 350 it doesn't seem to get that cheesy crisp around the outside that I like so much. So go ahead and preheat your oven if you're going to do this, and you're going to want to preheat it to 375. If you have a dark non-stick container, you might want to adjust it to 350 just in case, and if not, then you'll have to just watch it a little bit more because you don't want your stuff to burn. So I'm basically just going to do adding every single thing into this one bowl. There's my minced onion. I'm going to add my salt, my pepper, my can of cream of chicken soup here. As far as I know, cream of chicken soup only comes in one size can, and so this is a 10.5 ounce. This is great value, Walmart brand cream of chicken. You can use Campbell's or whatever store brand the store you shop at has, and it'll work just as well. So 1 10.5 ounce can of that, and then I'm going to dump in my 1 cup here of sour cream. I've dumped in my 1 cup of sour cream, and I'm going to pour, to start with, I'm going to try to get as close to about half of this bag as I can, pouring all this cheese in, and then you'll see this is like the easiest thing ever. When you thought you couldn't make the hash brown casserole, you actually can. So you just want to kind of stir and incorporate all this till it's mixed and mixed up really well. And that your cream of chicken and your sour cream are coating, and it's on all of the potatoes. So it will take a minute because it is quite a bit of potatoes. And so the stirring, you know, with them being dry initially, it's going to take a few minutes to get it all mixed up. This is what it's going to look like once you get it all mixed up really well. It just, you know, is all wet. All the potatoes are coated evenly. And so once you get this all mixed up, you're like basically at the last stage. I'm going to take this entire bowl of all of my ingredients, which I've already combined, and I'm going to dump it into pan. You can use a glass casserole dish, or you can use like whatever baking dish you use. And to pour this in, there's no set thing. And then you just kind of want to smooth it out. You know, you don't want to pack it down because it's going to, like, you want all the flavors to run together while this bakes. So I'm just going to kind of even it out so it cooks evenly. Smear all this around in my pan here. So here's my casserole. I'm going to just lightly sprinkle, not even very many, just very light coat of these panko crumbs on top. And then I'm going to drizzle the rest of this, well, probably not, well, yeah, probably the rest of this bag of cheese. And you by all means don't need this much cheese. Like I said earlier, the recipe only calls for 8 ounces, and this, of course, is 16 ounces because I'm a firm believer in the fact that you can't have too much cheese on things. So I coated the top of mine with the panko and then the cheese on top to give it a little bit of a crispy top whenever it's all finished. So now I'm going to pop this in the oven for 45 minutes on 375, and when I come back, you guys are going to see this is so quick, simple, easy, and everybody loves it, and it's definitely worth trying. Okay, so my 45 minutes is up, and I'm going to pull the hash brown casserole out of the oven. It looks and smells amazing. So it's really, really, really hot. It's really, really hot right now, so I'm going to spoon some out and put it in a dish and show you what it looks like. So here's my hash brown casserole. It's cooled down some, and this is going to be so, so, so good. So I just wanted to say that I missed all of you, and I hope everyone is having a spectacular summer and doing everything that they want to do and eating everything that they want to eat. And so I hope that you enjoy everything else that's coming this year. And so here's to the better than Cracker Barrel hash brown casserole. But yeah, so this is really good. Everybody try this out. Very few ingredients, very easy. Mix in one pan, throw in the oven. Spectacular casserole that everybody will enjoy. So thanks for watching. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in Jackie's Kitchen.